Hey, what is going on, everybody? Isaac here, and I've got a fantastic knife for you all to see today. Here, let me stand up here. You can take a look at the blade here on my belt. We got a Kydex sheath. It came with this paracord lanyard, and we have this blade right here from Colonial Knife Corp. Not sure if that'll focus in there with how shiny this blade is. It's not like it's not a mirror polish or anything, just satin finish that doesn't reflect light for the camera light. But look at this blade, guys. Isn't that cool? Phenomenal. We got a 6-inch length blade here with a saber grind. We got 3/16 inch stock to here, and it, look at that swedge. Pretty darn cool, guys. And this is made of 154 cm steel. Excellent steel, and we got a nice polished. It's either micarta or G10. It's a high quality handle material. I believe it's G10. It's high polished. You know, it's very smooth finish, not rough, not gonna tear up your silky smooth hands or your clothing. And I've had this knife for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks now, and I just love having it around. I love holding this knife. Everything about this design is just top notch to me. It came with an adequate edge from the factory. I did sharpen it up a little bit to my liking. No major reprofiling or anything like that. Just a simple sharpen on my. I use my Work Sharp diamond stones for that. Let me get this out of the way here. Some flimsy little old dead stick. But you can see how this edge just removes material. Pretty cool. So let's take this last look here. This was made by Colonial Knife Corp. Like I said, they've been around since 1926 and designed by Abe Elias out of Diving Sparrow Knives in Canada. So a little bit of a collaboration here. They do have another fixed blade collaboration that is available on Colonial Knife website, which I'll link in the description here. It's smaller than this, but same material, so you can expect a quality knife. Similar design per se, because it has a large swedge on the top, but it does look different. And I do like a nice 6-inch blade knife. I think it's a great size for such a wide variety of outdoor tasks. Now, let's go see this knife cut a few things. We'll start off easy with this knife. All right, can it cut paracord? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, a little bit harder through the progression here. We got the 3/8 thick nylon rope. That was too easy. Too easy. So it's definitely able to take a real nice sharp edge. Let's do a few more cutting tasks here for you. Okay, we got a nice big old pumpkin. Here's the knife right up against it so you can see how big it is. So let's see if this blade can take apart this pumpkin. Let's start with this step. Decapitation. This is fun. stabs right on through. Let's see here. It does get a little stuck because I'm all the way back, you know, that 3/16 thick spine back there. Let me try slicing down through. Try to get it just the tip. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah. That's fun. There we are. Cut out a nice piece for your afternoon snack. Toss that over here for the deer. All right. So we've got a nice hole cut over here. So I would say, if you saw there, this knife can do some chopping tasks. Let's slice this little sliver away. If you've carved pumpkins at your house, you know it's best done with a very thin knife. As is most tasks in the kitchen. Whoop, there that goes. Ah, yeah. So this knife is sold as a bushcraft knife on the Colonial knife site. I find bushcraft to be a generalized term used for a lot of things in the market today. In my opinion, well, yeah, it can be a bushcraft knife, but I would market it more as straight up do it all survival knife. I really would. It's not the knife one might think of to go out and purchase if you're looking to carve a bunch of bushcraft. There was a great Instagram thing, bushcraft, for a while. I wonder if they're still around. Anyways, this can be a survival knife, a combat knife. As you saw, man, this is a stabber for sure with that swedge. Oh yeah. So let's go see if it can chop some other stuff. All right. We're going to attempt to do some chopping of this here. The camera might fall over because the anvil here is also what my camera is resting on. Clear some of the chips out of there. All right. So there we have a bit of chopping of relatively thick piece of wood. It's probably 2.5 to 3 inches there. Cool. Cool. So I think this will do just fine in chopping tasks. And let's see if that, wow, they all fell off. You'll have to take my word for it. It can still shave hair off of my arms. I do really like the 154 cm steel on this blade. Let's try some more chopping here. There you have that fresh, it's a green branch. That's we're going to try to chop this up here. Okay. You can see there's all kinds of little branches on this. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Okay, we're going to get rid of all this stuff here too. Actually, the best way we're going to do that is do this. And we got a few little nubbins around. These ridges on this stick almost make it look like a bamboo at a quick glance. You know how it's all ridged and whatnot. But let me get rid of this. All right. So we're going to try to carve this into a sharp kind of spear point that, could be a primitive hunting implement. Spear has, of course, been used for thousands of years, and one might carve a spear like this for hunting if you were on a show like Naked and Afraid that you can see on the Discovery Channel, because this knife made an appearance on, I believe, season 2 episode 3 of Naked and Afraid, where a young lady named Eva took this knife with her to survive naked and afraid in Madagascar. And you can see this knife in the show process some sort of snake that they caught out there. Real desert-like area they were in that episode in Madagascar. Real rough. I would not want to be there. And in that episode, they slept in a cave that had like a lot of spider eggs that were black widows. So they could have hatched at any moment. Oh man, this wood is split back here. So we're going to have to carve down further than I thought. Here we go. Chop that off, nice and easy. So they had to like burn out this cave they were sleeping in, and I believe they killed a couple of snakes and processed them with this knife on the episode. I'll see if I can put some clips of the show in the video here. But man, this knife, the handle is real comfortable. As you can see, there's a few different finger grooved areas. It fits my hand pretty well in a locked grip like this, using the thumb ramp there, and it's also very comfortable in a reverse grip. And you can use this kind of, put your middle finger on the back choil there and grip up for chopping like that. I don't know if that showed too much while I was chopping earlier. My grip, that is, showing too much, but that is what I tried to do. May have chopped that a little too poorly. Let's see here. No, this is out of frame for y'all, but do a little chop action there for some faster material removal. Oh yeah, so this knife, I believe, as far as I have seen, it is not available on any dealer website at this time, just available from the Colonial knife website. If you go to look at their catalog on their website, you will find it in the bushcraft knives section, and it sells for $150, which in my opinion is a very fair price for this knife. It's very fair. I think it's a fantastic price for a knife of this quality, made of 154 cm steel, made in America. My experience with 154 cm mostly lies with Emerson folding knives. So, you know, if a company with a reputation like Emerson uses 154 cm, anybody can use 154 cm and find it a respectable steel. Is it the latest and greatest of all super steels? No, it is not, of course, you know that. But it is still a fantastic steel that any true knife enthusiast would love to have on their knife that they take out to the bush. Now this knife, it does have some weight to it. I weighed it in at a little over 13 ounces. So you can probably figure you're carrying a full pound with the sheath. And let me see if I can get a fine, sharp tip up here. I reckon that would do. I would, if I'm not actually going to use this spear for you, but you know, it's just a scenario how you could use this knife in a survival situation to make a spear. Obviously chop down your stuff with it. Maybe we'll work more on that some other point, because let's see if this knife will strike a ferro rod. I do not think it will, and that's not a bad thing. It's just some do, some don't, because it wasn't purpose designed to be able to do this. So there are some sparks there flying at you, but I think the spine is not, it's not sharp enough on this mine to strike this thoroughly like it's supposed to. Oh no, this came untied in my, oh good, it's right here, my actual striker. Actually, this striker kind of sucks too, you know it? Ah, there we go. So, as I mentioned, it's perfectly fine for me, for my knife spine to not strike ferro rod. And I'll tell you why. You know, there's certain survival instructors out there who will say that your survival knife, bushcraft knife, must have a 90-degree spine so you can strike a ferro rod with it. And there's nothing wrong with having a 90-degree spine, of course. It's a plus for reasons like you just saw. My striker came off of this lanyard here. But I would never rely on my knife to be my primary ferro rod striker. Because if I'm going to actually carry a ferro rod, I am going to have a striker with it. Better just make sure it's tied there. If push comes to shove, you could use the edge of your knife to strike a ferro rod, but of course you do ruin your sharp edge. So you better have a way with you in your survival kit to resharpen your knife. Now, I did use diamond stones to sharpen this up, and they did a great job. So if you're taking this knife into the field, I can certainly recommend the Work Sharp field sharpener that has diamond plates, coarse and fine grit, and 20-degree angle guides, which is a perfect angle for this blade. So again, this is the Colonial model CE-400 Defiant is the full name of the knife. You can get it at Colonial Knife website. I believe it's colonialknife.com or colonialknifecorp.com, but the link will be in the description of this video to their website. I hope you enjoyed seeing this knife as much as I enjoy having this knife, and I hope you also noticed this Colonial Knife Company hat that I'm wearing in this video, because if you stuck around here to the end, you will know that I'm going to give away one of these hats Colonial Knife sent me, along with some Colonial Knife stickers. Thank you for watching this video of this Colonial knife. They sent me this knife to review on my channel here, and please have a United States shipping address to enter in the contest. I'm going to post another video of a person who was randomly selected by one of those randomly selector websites. So please comment on this video to be entered, and the winner must reside in the United States so we can get that shipped to you quickly. So you're going to win this knife along with a few stickers, or not this knife. Sorry guys, you're going to win this hat. Well, not this same one. You're going to get one never worn. No cuties or licer, anything like that. And a few stickers from Colonial Knife Company. So thank you again for watching. We'll see you on the next video, and hope you get one of these phenomenal knives from Colonial. This is the finest stainless steel survival knife that I have come across. That's right. Up yours, Falk Neiman.